Andretti Global development driver Sebastian Wheldon will compete full-time in the USF Junior Championship this year. Wheldon will drive for VRD Racing with sponsorship from Gamebridge and Group 1001. His fire suit and car livery will match Colton Herta as a way to further showcase the Gamebridge family of athletes as well. In 2023, Wheldon won the Skip Barber Formula Racing Series title, which gave him a $100,000 scholarship to compete in USF Junior after winning 6 races and scoring 13 podium finishes. I'm actually tearing up, reading all this. I'm not even joking. The 2024 USF Junior Series gets underway in early April at NOLA Motorsports Park, the graphic courtesy there of Andretti Global. And to prove it to you that I am actually tearing up reading about this, because all the memories of reading this of Dan is coming back in my head. Now, have you been encouraged by Sebastian's progress as he's continued to move the ladder system? And I'll start with you, Kobe.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Sebastian Wheldon, especially today. I know, Josh, I know you just said that the official start date of the 2024 UF Junior season gets underway in early April, but right now they're actually running the winter series for the USF Juniors, and guess who won the pole today for his first race in this series? Sebastian Wheldon. You can go and check that out on the Andretti Global social media pages. They posted about it, and a lot of people were feeling the emotion seeing the young Wheldon been able to do this. He was very impressive last season, the Skip Barber Racing Series, as you mentioned, and it really seemed like he has his dad's talent. And watching the Wheldon boys come up the road to Indy ladder system, I have a feeling we're going to be in for quite a treat, and it would not surprise me if we see both boys racing full time someday in the NTT IndyCar Series. And once that day happens, there are not going to be any dry eyes. There's going to be a lot of emotion because Dan Wheldon was so loved by many around the motorsports community, and to see the love and passion that he had for motorsports and his 2 sons, Sebastian and Oliver, it's been very special to watch, and I can't wait to see what these two young guys are able to do with their racing career moving forward.
Yeah, it's tremendous. The stats back it up, and as Kobe said, he's jumped into a new formula and topped the time sheet straight away. So he's on the way. He's got full support from Michael and the whole of the Andretti team. That small team that we talked about for almost an hour on the show last week. That we'll go back and watch last week's show if you want to hear about our thoughts on Andretti. But it was all positive, and this is another string to the positive bow at Andretti with the 2 Wheldon boys coming through. And as Kobe said, if they do make it, one of them, if not both of them, make it all the way to the top, to the NTT IndyCar Championship, there will be massive emotion from everybody if they can get there and be successful, because that would be a very, 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 very happy story for everybody involved.
I remember that race at Vegas, as everybody does, and the accident. And I'm replaying it in my mind right now because we were on board with him, and then all of a sudden it was the crash, and then everything went silent as well, and it was horrific. And then I remember another fact of this. I hope everybody does remember this, actually, because his wonderful wife built a store with all the profits going to charity, if I remember correctly. And I think it was either 2012 or 2013 at St. Petersburg. All of the drivers turned up on when it launched and gave their support as well. And I remember seeing the 2 boys, and it was just got into me. It's getting to me now. Actually, there's a tremble in the voice. And as you say, soon as they reach there, and just imagine either one of them win the 500. I mean, I will be the first one in tears. I can tell you that, commentating. Just a wonderful news story as well. And further to the positive news, as we've touched upon, because it was announced earlier today that Oliver Wheldon will step up to car racing for the first time. Like his older brother did last year, Oliver will compete in the Skip Barber Formula Racing Series. The 12-year-old driver is also a 2-time champion in the SK USA Winter Series, the 2020 and 2022 years, and the Rowe Cup FWT 2020 and 2021 champion. He said he's excited to race with Skip Barber this year and plans to lean on his older brother for advice. Graphic orders of courtesy there of Andretti Global. It's just insane. I remember them tiny as well. And after watching Sebastian win this championship last year, will there be additional pressure on Oliver to do the same, Matt?
Well, I don't think there's any pressure on either of these guys to do this. If they wanted to go, you know what, we're done at any point. I think we can quite happily let them off. But it's in the blood, isn't it? And they're doing Big Daddy proud, as you mentioned, Josh. That Vegas. There's three things from the whole Wheldon thing that just always get to me. I can't watch the end of the 500 from 2011. The Brian Herter radio call as he crossed the line gets me every single time. Obviously Vegas, and then Helio Castro Neves winning in St. Petersburg, the opening race of the year after, and doing the Spider-Man on Dan Wheldon way on the sign every single time. Just I'm gone. But yeah, these two are they're gonna do something special. They can do their individual stuff in IndyCar, and then you know what, they can team up with an Andretti team in IMSA and go and win the Rolex as well. How's that? That would be a story, wouldn't it?
The best. I forgot about that. The Spider-Man and hitting it, and the Delage actually being called the DW12. I thought, so missed, so missed.
Yes. So many things going on, and I'm at a loss of words right now because it's really rare. We have not so positive stories to talk about, like Airbus Motorsport stuff and Andretti from last week. But it's very rare, you get an overwhelmingly positive feel good story like the Wheldon boys. And yeah, Matt, I totally agree with everything you were saying about Oliver there. There's gonna be no pressure at all. But I do expect Oliver to run really well in the series, and it would not surprise me to see the Wheldon boys go back to back in the Skip Barber Formula Race Series Championship with Sebastian winning last year. It would not surprise me if Oliver is the 2024 champion as well. The future is really bright for Dan Wheldon's sons. I know above in the sky he's looking down on them and so proud to see what they've been able to accomplish so far and what they are going to accomplish in the future. And like you were saying, Matt, it's just in the blood with them. They have that lion heart. Yeah, and it's going to be fun to watch and see what they do moving forward.